Okay, let me share my screen again and let's start the session. Okay, so we understand the first normal form, right, and the second normal form, and we are in the process to understand this, a third normal form. Okay, so are you clear with the first normal form and second normal form?
Yeah, I got to know the meaning. Yeah.
Yeah, good. So we have to break down all this complex structure into the normalized way, separate out the tables so that it will be easy. There will be no duplicate data. There will be easy to maintain and all that stuffs, right? So that we already implemented, right? That we separate out this customer table, right? Then this is my order details table. Okay. So now my customer tables, I have the customer ID, customer name, customer address, and customer mobile number. So all my primary key attributes, all my non-key attributes are totally depends on my primary key, right? That means it's satisfies this second normal form, second normalization form.
But why are we dropping the table?
This one?
Yeah.
No, that's okay. This is standard way. Actually, this is the standard practice I used to follow when I'm creating new tables. I always check if this table is available, drop, okay, and create a new
Okay.
one. Okay, because if this table is already available, and if I go and try to create the table, now I will get the error, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this is the standard practice I used to follow because when you deploy such a script on productions, it will fail,
Okay.
right? So instead of failing that, this is the safest statement in case someone mistakenly created or if already this database customer table is available with two columns, right, or one
Hmm.
column, so it will drop and it will create new one. Otherwise it will give me
Okay.
the error because that customer object is already available. I will get that error and it will fail on productions, and that actually we don't want, because whenever we do some activity on the production, we get a
Mm-hmm.
limited time from the client that we have to complete this
Mm-hmm.
deployment or task within 3 hours, 4 hours, or in 8 hours.
Oh,
So let's say I have the
oh.
multiple tasks I have to do, and if this fail, it will again waste my 1 or 2 hours to fix that, give to the deployment team, and they will again deploy the change. So this is the standard
Mm-hmm.
practice, and we'll understand this as well. Okay, how we go and deploy the things on productions.
Okay.
So okay,
Yeah.
so don't worry on this part. This is new tables. Even
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
create this, it will work. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
So so that first normal form is that there should be atomic values, right? So
Yeah.
but in this table again there is one problem, right? So if I have the two addresses, right, how I
Mm.
can do that? If I have the two addresses, this is my customer ID one, right? I have inserted the rate data into the customer table.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try and do this. So you'll understand this first normal form practically. Okay, so Monac, let's say Bangalore,
Yeah.
and customer name, customer address, and my mobile number. Okay, this is your mobile number. Let me
Mm.
add this, insert into customer table. Okay, we have to create this table first because see, maybe already available tables there, right? That's why it's
Mm-hmm.
creating a problem for me. Would not drop the tables. Okay, reference key is available there. So I think we have already tables, right? Customer and order, and that's why it's creating problem. So instead of that,
Yeah.
let's create a customer one. That's fine.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Just to understand this first normalization one. So
Okay.
I will create here customer ID one. And now if I go and do execute, this is
Mm.
my one row is affected, right?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, if I go and do select this, let's start from customer one,
Mhm. Yeah.
what I will get, Suma and Bangalore. But now what
Yeah.
if I want to add one more address for you? So again, I can go and add customer ID. One is not
Mm.
available, not possible because this is identity column, which is unique to the customer Suma, right? So
Yeah.
I can't go and add one more entry in this customer tables with another address, because for
Mm-hmm.
this customer, the customer ID is unique, right? So
Right.
what I have to do, I
Yeah.
have to create one more separate table, right? So I will go and create, let's say, uh, I will create customer addresses.
Okay.
Okay, let's say
Okay.
addresses. So here I
Mm.
can add multiple addresses for that customer, right? So the customer ID, Here customer addresses ID will be my primary key, right? And this will be again identity, right? And that customer ID will be integer, but that will be a foreign key, right?
Okay.
This is a reference to my customer
Hmm.
table. So this will be my foreign key, right? We
Okay.
learn that
Mm-hmm.
relationship, right?
Yeah.
So I will add this as a foreign key.
Foreign key references.
Sorry.
Foreign key references.
Reference. Correct. References.
Customer one.
Correct.
Customer one. Customer ID. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Hmm.
And then my here I will add customer address. That's it.
Yeah.
And I will remove this. Okay. And if I
Yeah.
go and create this, it should create table for me, right? There are no
Uh,
primary or candidate key in this reference table customer one. The match of the reference primary key customer, what it's saying. Okay, we haven't added a primary key here, right?
Customer ID. Primary key. Okay.
I
Hmm.
have to add this as a primary key. Okay, let me
Yeah.
drop and create one more time. And now if I go and do, now error is gone. Okay, you can see.
Hmm.
Okay, now let me insert this here data for Suma. This is my customer table. Okay. Sounds good. Now if I go
Yeah.
and do select star from customer address, I will get the blank, right? Then I go and
Okay.
insert
Hmm.
into customer address. Okay, and what are the values? Okay, values. That customer ID, I have to pass the customer ID as one, right? And I have to
Yeah.
pass your address as a Bangalore,
Mm-hmm.
right? Copy, insert. Let's say second is Vijayawada, right?
Vijaypura.
Vijaypur.
Yeah.
Okay. So for this customer, I have one more address, right? Vijaypur.
Hmm.
Now, can you see that I can add multiple address for you, and that's not a problem for me,
Hmm.
right?
Got it.
So customer address, copy here. Now I can see this is my normalized data, right? So
Yeah.
it solve my multiple problems. So I can add
Mm-hmm.
multiples. I can add multiple customer IDs, right? And
Yeah.
this is my customer tables. Yeah, in customer tables, I will keep only now customer name and mobile number, or right?
Mhm.
And this instead of this customer address, what you at the time of order details, you can
Yeah.
add this customer address ID, right? So this will,
IDs. Yeah.
yeah, so that will
Mm.
explain me that this is the customer ID and this is the address. So
Got
for
it.
this, just add this ID. So based on this ID, customer address
Mhm.
ID, I can find for this customer, or for this Bangalore, I want to add this one,
Yeah.
for this.
One.
So
Yeah.
right, so that solves my
Mhm.
multiple problems, right? So as a first normal
Mhm.
form is saying, there should be only atomic values. So now I can update my address anytime, this Bangalore address or Vijaypur address,
Mhm.
right? But in
Yeah.
initially it was problem in this database, right, where it was difficult for
Mhm.
me to update the addresses, right?
Yeah.
So it solved my first problem. So my first normalization form is clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and second normalization form is again saying all non-key attributes must be depend on the primary key,
Primary key.
right?
Yeah.
So now my primary key attributes on the select, let's say,
Customer.
huh. So for this customers, now my all non-key attributes, this is my customer
Customer
primary key,
and
and all my
yeah.
non-key attributes is
Mhm.
totally depends on my customer, right?
Hmm.
So in in old approach in this database, there's multiple attributes, right? Non-key attribute, these are the product and order and all this. Those are not actually depends on the primary key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, functionally, definitely they are correlated with each other. So
Mhm.
customer can do the order, customer can buy the products. Functionally, they are correct, depends on each other. But
Mhm.
technically, for this primary key, only these attributes are connected, correlated with
Mhm.
this, right? So that's
Mhm.
why I separate out this table. And now my second normalization form is also satisfies, right? That all
Yeah.
non-key attributes must be depend on my primary key,
Mm.
right? Now let's go to the third normal form. Okay, now no transitive dependencies. So non-key attribute should not depend on the non-key attribute. So what does it mean? So let's go here. Okay, and this is my order detail table, right? So let
Mm.
me execute this. Okay, and let me insert some data for this. Okay, what it's saying, insert into, let's say, order
Customer
details.
details.
Okay, and
Product name.
this is my order, this is my
Ah,
identity
yeah.
column. Okay, so we'll not keep this as, okay, for this I need a customer ID, right? Order details,
Customer.
I need a customer ID,
No.
integer again, and
Yeah. Foreign key.
foreign key, correct? Okay,
Foreign key references.
references,
References.
references. Okay, I have to give this,
Customer
right?
one.
Hmm, and then I have to give the customer ID, correct?
Mm. Yeah.
And very good. Let's good this, and let's go insert some data into this now. Order details not need to pass, customer ID is my, instead of
Customer
sum I
ID.
will pass this as one,
One.
right? Then address I don't
Yeah.
have to pass, the product name,
Product name.
the chair. Okay, let me remove this, right? So let's
Yeah.
say chair, product name, product price we added,
Order
then product
date.
quantity, order date we added, shift added, and order amount, that is we added, right?
Yeah.
So let me
You
do,
have to remove that comma before share.
yeah, one more, good catch. Okay, let me execute this now. Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me do two more entries for you. Let me add TV, let me add here AC. Okay, let me keep other things same.
Mm.
Okay, now let's go and understand this select
That's
star from order
order details.
details.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's understand, here is one more problem again, right? This product is coming, um, what I can say, product is, let's say you ordered 3 times a chair, so duplicate data will come
Mm-hmm.
here, right? So we have to separate out this product table as well, right? As a part of
Yeah.
first and second normalizations from, right?
Mm.
Okay, and now let's see the third normal form. What third normal form is saying? Or no transitive dependency. Okay, non-key
Mm.
attributes should not be depend on another non-key attributes. So let's understand here, what are the non-key attributes? Tell me the what are the non-key attributes. So for
Uh,
this,
ex-
hmm,
Except the customer ID,
hmm,
a product name,
hmm,
product price, product quantity,
hmm,
order
order
date, ship,
and order
order
detail,
total amount.
right?
Yeah.
So all these are non-key attributes, right?
Yeah.
And what are the key attributes?
Key attribute customer ID
Order,
and order detail ID.
order details ID, right? These are
Yeah,
my,
it is order detail ID.
correct. So order
Yeah.
details ID, let's say details ID is my key attribute.
Mm.
Okay, and one more key attribute is my customer ID, right? and other are my other are the product names, product price, product quantity, order
Mm.
date, shipped, and order amount.
Yeah.
So these are my non-key attributes, right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
what it's saying, the third normal form, that non-key attribute should not be dependent on another non-key attributes.
Mm.
So for customer, okay, so now let's say the customer, now these are the non-key attributes, okay, and
Yeah.
for order details also these are the non-key attributes. So what is the
Mm.
second normal form? That second normal form is saying that your key attributes, non-key attributes should be depends on totally on your
Dependent on, yeah,
primary key attributes, right?
primary key.
Attributes.
Mm.
So for this order details, it should be, let's say customer id is okay because this transitive dependency, because it's key attributes, the customer id is that fine,
Mm.
but it's a third normal form is saying the non-key attribute should not depend on the non-key attributes. So this
Yeah.
product name, okay, so my order this product id is, instead of this product id, it should be product id, and if that is here, that is fine, because if I add a product id here, that will be my
Mm.
key attributes, right? So if the key attributes is depend on each other, that's fine, because for this order, this is my customer id and this is my product id, that's fine, right?
Yeah.
But let's say for this product, I'm adding this product price, right?
Mm.
So what is the problem with this product price? Let's say you're ordering something, okay, on this, let's say you're ordering on this date. So on this date, product price is, let's say 1500. But let's
Mm.
say tomorrow price might be different, right?
Mm. Mm.
Right? Third day,
Yeah.
your product price might be different. On offer,
Mm.
my product price will be the different. So that non-key attributes is not actually, so these non-key attributes, order or shipped or not, order amount, these are the
Mm.
non-key attributes. It's depend on the order details, that's fine. But
Yeah.
this product price is the non-key attributes. It's not depend on the other non-key attributes, right?
Yeah.
So let
Mm.
me explain here. Okay, order details is my key attribute, right? Right. So for this order
Yeah.
detail, what are the non-key attributes? Non-key attributes is order date, right? Shipped or
Yeah.
not, and order total amount, right? These are my non-key attributes. Non-key attributes. Okay. And let's say for product related, I have one customer ID as well. But this is key attributes, right? So that
Mm.
is not a problem, because third normal form is all about non-key attributes should not depend on the non-key attributes, right?
Mm.
So you have to find all non-key attributes. So these are my non-key attributes, order detail, this, right? And what are the
Yeah.
other non-key attributes related to the products? Okay, non-key attributes related to the product. This is my,
Product name, product
right,
price,
product name,
product. Mm.
price, and quantity,
Okay. Yeah.
right? So these are my non-key attributes. So what third normal form is saying, all these non-key attributes should not be depend on all these
The
non-key
other, yeah.
attributes, because problem is that today you're ordering something, but the price of this product may be different,
Mm.
right? Quantity may be different, right, for every order,
Yeah.
right? So I have to separate out this product table, and I have to create a separate table for this product, right? So where I can add a product id, product name, what is the product price on that particular day, right?
Yeah.
Right? And that quantity can be a part of my order. That's not a
Mm.
problem. But the third normal form is saying there should not be dependency between the non-key attributes. Non-key attributes should not be dependent on another non-key attributes, right?
Yeah.
So if you remember our previous few videos, we have separated out this table again order details tables. We have separated these tables into again order details, where we have created, let's say this is my customer order details table. So we separate out this product, right? Product name and the product price and this, and we have created a separate product table, right?
Yeah.
And we added the foreign key here. So based on this, it's validate my third normal form as well. Okay, so what I
Mm.
will do, so instead of this customer order details tables, again, what we will do, we'll separate out this table again, right? So instead of
Mm.
this customer order details, drop table order details, because there is for We'll create a order details one, okay, to avoid that foreign key consternation.
Mm.
So order details ID, customer ID, and I will remove this product related here from, right, product ID and all these three. I will remove these three columns and I will create a separate table for them. And this order date is related to this, right? Then my shipped amount is related to shipped is related to this,
Mm.
right? And my order total amount is related to this table, right? So what I can do is I will create first my master table, right? Create table products, okay, product one, let's
Mm.
say, and I can go and create here. I have to create a product ID, right? Product
Mm.
ID integer, right? And that is again identity, identity. Sorry, 1, 1. This is my product name, this is my product price, and this is my quantity, right? So if I go and create this table, now my create product table is created separately, right?
Mm. Yeah.
And my order details tables is created separately, right?
Yeah.
So I have to add my product ID here. Let's say products ordering something, right? So I have to add, instead of product name, I will add product ID here, right?
Mm.
And that is again foreign key and the references to foreign key references to my product table, right? And
Yeah.
for this product ID. So that means this product ID, from this product ID, it will come to here, right? Now, if I go and drop and create this table, no, there is no non-prem references to the product one and the match of the foreign key products. Okay. So we have to create first this table. There is already object. Okay.
In I guess in product ID, do we need to write as primary key
Where?
here?
Ah, right. Good catch. Good catch. Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Great. So
Yeah.
we have to add this as a primary key. Perfect.
Mm.
Now I have to drop this table first.
Yeah.
This. And you can see now if I create this,
Mm.
now if I go and create this, it should work. Good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now if I go and do a select star from customer
Yeah.
one, okay, I can do a select star from
Or details one.
product. First take the master tables first, okay, product table,
Okay. Okay.
and then go for detail table, select star from order detail tables. So we don't have data here, but try to understand at least syntax. Okay, so this is my customer table, right? So I have customer.
Mm.
Now all my non-key attributes, all my primary key attributes is depend on non-key attributes, right? For primary, for customer ID
Customer.
or
Yeah.
customer, this all these attributes is depend on my customer ID. Okay, for product, again my product name, product price, and product quantity, all these non-key attributes totally depend on my product ID. Got it?
Product ID. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for order details, all my non-key attributes, okay, let's say now the customer order details ID, customer ID, and product ID, these are the key attributes.
Mm.
So we not need to
Yeah.
worry about this, but there is no any non-key attributes depends on the other non-key attributes, right? Because all these
Mm.
non-key attributes related to my order details. So there is
Mm.
now there is no any other non-key attributes which is totally depends on any non-key attributes, because we have
Yeah.
separate out our product related columns from here, right?
Mm.
Right. So now the task for you that you can go and add some sample data for this, okay, for product
Yeah.
ID, for customer table, for product, and for this order details. Okay, just
Mm.
create some sample data, okay, insert some sample data, maintain that relationship, that product ID, customer ID, and order details, okay, and then do some joins and fetch out the some meaningful data. Okay, so that's what task for you. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So this is all about first normal form, second normal form, and third normal form. So just do practice for
Mm.
only for these three. Try to understand
Yeah.
these terms. Okay, what does it mean that atomic? Why should it be atomics? All non-key attributes should be depend on whole primary key. Okay.
Mm.
So first normalization form is related to the no. It should not be any comma separated values, mobile number or address. So it should be easy to update and uh, keep the keep the
Mm.
consistency and some proper data. Second is related to your primary key. So all your non-primary key attributes should be depends on your primary key. Okay.
Mm.
So this is all related to your primary key. And third is related to your details tables, order details tables, where you have the transactional data. So if you can
Yeah.
remember this with on the way that I used to remember that first and second normal form is related to your master table. Okay. Maybe you can
Mm-hmm.
call it as a parent table, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And your third normal form is related to your details table, that child table,
Mm.
right? Or you can call
Yeah.
it a child table, or you can call it as a transactional table, because you have multiple transactions, right? So in order details, in customer tables, you have only one times customer, right? In parent table or master tables, but you have the
Yeah.
multiple entries for that customer into the order details tables, right? That's why we called it as child table or transactional tables, because transaction is happening there, right? Multiple transaction every day,
Yeah.
number of orders coming to that order details table, right? So that's why we call this as a transactional table, or you can call
Mm.
it as a child tables. And there's a relationship between one to many, because there's one
Yeah.
customers and you have the multiple entries into the order details tables, right? And so that's why we call it
Mm.
as a transactional entries or transactional table, where you have multiple entries. So always remember your first normal form and second normal form is always related to your master table or parent
Mm.
table. Okay, you have to handle this atomic values, and primary key should be depend on a non-key attribute should be depend on the primary key. And your third normal form is related to your order details tables or transactional table. Okay,
So
so this
like
is hmm.
this these three normal forms means three tables. Is it like that?
No, these are the rules. Normal forms mean this form the means rules. Okay, these are
Okay.
the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have to follow all these rules in order to generate design your tables. So when you go and design any tables or
Any
any
one of the rule?
no three any no any one of the three, one rule, you have to follow all these three rules. Okay, it should satisfy all three rules for any database
For
design.
one table?
In one table, yeah, in one table also, right? So this is my one table,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it not satisfies, that's why we
Like
separate
here
out.
you have created three tables, right?
Yeah, why we have created three tables? But because in this table there is problem, right? There is duplicate
Mm.
data. I'm not able to update this data, right?
Mm.
Again, there is a transitive dependency, right? Because my product name is not non-key
Yeah.
attribute should not be depend on or order date, right? Because there is no
Mm.
relations between the product name and the order dates, because these are the
Yeah.
non-key attributes. Again, depends on the non-key attributes. So
Mm.
this not satisfies the third normal form. It not
Mm.
satisfy first normal form, because there is addresses written in the comma separated. So I have to separate out this. Again, that primary key attribute should be depends on the primary key, right? Non-key attribute. So we have separate out again the customer table, product tables, and order details tables. So whenever you design any database, okay, any
Yes.
table, so always make sure that it should satisfy all these three rules.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
So maybe I can give you one interesting task to you. Okay, so based on this
Yeah.
customer order and order details, you can try for the tables related to, let's say, student,
Mm-hmm.
teacher,
Yeah.
and course detail. Okay, so just try
Okay.
to
Mm.
do create a three tables and try to normalize them. Okay, and it should follow and it should satisfy this three normal form for this when you go and do the designing. Okay,
Yeah.
so it should follow this rule. Okay, so if you do practice for this customer order and order details, it will be very easy for you to generate again a simple database for this student information. So you have to create one student table, you have to create one uh, teacher table, and you have to create one course table. Okay, and
Yeah.
then you can create a transactional table where you can add which students is enrolled for which classes, which subject. Okay, and who is the teacher. Got it?
Yeah.
So you can design for this. So let's say
Hmm.
student, class, sorry, subject, and teachers. Okay. So you can create these three master tables and then course enrollment, where you can have the relationship between the student and subjects and teacher.
Yeah.
Got it? Same like order, custom product details, customer details, and order details table. Same way you have to
Hmm.
design one database for this. Okay. And
Yeah.
that will give you the some next level learning to understand
Okay.
this normalization form. Good. Any doubt?
But it's new. I need to like practice only, then I'll be able to catch this one.
Definitely not a
Yeah, it's a
problem.
bit like confusing, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's why if you go through all my videos, how we separate out the customer table, why separate out the order details tables, why we separate out the product table. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's fine. I'm totally understand. That's not a
That I
problem.
understood. Like, we were like separating that. I could understand,
Hmm.
but I didn't understand like
Hmm.
the rules, how we are applying it to the table. That was a bit confusing
Yeah,
for
no
me.
problem. Okay, so if you go to two
Yeah.
to three times about this rule, now you'll understand this, because
Yeah.
you not need to worry about this rule, because we already applied this rule to the customer table, order details
Mm-hmm.
table, and the product detail tables. So we
Yeah.
already applied this to our database. We already created this normalized tables actually. But why again I went to
Mm-hmm.
back and explain you the problem and all that stuff. So that I know that little bit confusing. Okay, understanding these
Yeah, yeah.
normalizations, because
Mm.
even I went through these situations when I was freshers. But just
Yeah.
keep in mind, okay, just keep in mind these three rules, and
Mm-hmm.
already you have applied these rules and you already separate out these three tables. But
Yeah.
I just want to create a scenario to understand. That's why I created this confusing table, right? So this is the
Okay.
meaningless table, right? There is a duplicate data and there's some comma separated data, so it's difficult to update and all that stuff.
Mm.
That's why I've created just scenario to understand why we separate out the tables, right?
Yeah, got it.
So that's
Yeah.
why I created this scenario. So this is the problem
Mm.
actually. And to solve these problems, we are applying the normalization form. We are applying these three rules
Mm.
and we have separate out this table. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So this
Mm.
is the problem. And to solve this problem, we come up with this normalization form 1, 2, and 3. And we separate out this three tables. So don't
Mm-hmm.
get more confusion. Just understand that separate out the tables is the solution.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, don't
Yeah.
go into this problem again, because there is a lot of problems.
Mhm.
If you go into
Yeah.
this if you go into these difficulties, you will be more confusing. Okay.
Yeah.
So just to give the glimpse what is the problem with this designing, and that's why I created
Yeah.
first the problem and then I given the solution to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Got it.
so don't focus more on in details, otherwise you will get confused. Okay, so simply understand these are
Exactly.
the three rules. You have to apply these three rules, and you have to check your customer table. You have to check your every master table, that my
Mm-hmm.
primary key and all that non-primary key attributes are
Mm.
depends on this or not, right? And you'll
Yeah.
understand. So for example, let me revisit again. Okay, the first norm I'm what saying is that this value should be atomic, right? Individual value. So
Yeah.
for this customer tables I have the two addresses, so it's not
Yeah.
atomic value, right? So I have created a separate table for customer addresses,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
we have to separate out this, right? So that
Mm.
satisfies the first normal form. Second normal form, it's saying all my non-key attributes should be depend on my primary key. So for my
Yeah.
customer table, what is my primary key?
Customer ID.
Right, customer ID is my primary key attributes. So all my attributes should be depends on my primary key attributes. So is it apply,
Yeah.
is it satisfying the second rule?
Yeah.
Exactly, right? So that
Yeah.
means your database design satisfies the second normalization form as well. Okay, now let's
Mm.
go here in a product table as well. So this is product table is also my master table. So what is the primary key
Mm.
for this? Product ID,
Product ID.
right?
Yeah.
And all my non-key attributes depends on my primary key. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So you are good with second normal form,
Yeah.
right? And the third normal form is related to the details table, transactions table. So there is no any non-key attributes depend on the non-key
Hmm.
attributes. another
Mm-hmm.
non-key attributes. So all my non-key attributes, right? So order details, shipped, and order details is all again depends on my non-key attribute, my primary attributes, primary key, right? So there is no any non-key attributes. There is no any non-key attributes depends on my non-key attributes. So we are separate out
Yeah.
this, right? So product related data. So there is no
Mm-hmm.
another. These are my non-key attributes. These are
Mm-hmm.
totally depends on my primary key order details,
Yeah.
and there is no
Mm.
extra non-key attributes which are depends on these non-key attributes, right?
Yeah.
So we have separated out since everything. So you just understand these three tables, okay? My customer table, my order tables, and my order details tables. So this is
Yeah.
the solution. So focus on this solution because this solution is already resolved your problems and turns satisfies your first normal form, second normal form, and third normal form. So you not need to worry
Yeah.
about that problem again and again.
Yeah.
Just
Got it.
focus on this
Yeah.
solution. So these three tables, your customer table, your order details tables, and your product details table, these three tables
Mhm.
satisfying your first three normal form, and that's it.
Um,
And you are done.
got it. Got it. Yeah.
Got it? You just do the
Yeah.
practice and you will understand. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's sometimes it's confusing. Theoretical things make it
Mm-hmm.
confusing. So
Yeah.
focus on practical things. Focus on these three tables. How you separate out these tables. Why we separate out these three tables. Okay, and you'll get all the answers. Watch the
Yeah.
video multiple times. Do the practice multiple times, and you'll understand this. Don't worry
Yeah.
on that part.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Any more question?
So, like, just one master table, like, I had that confusion.
Hmm.
Yeah. You
So the
said, like, master table.
hmm. So always remember the master table or parent table. So this
Mm-hmm.
data, let's say customer ID, customer entry. So Suma logged into the Amazon applications and entered her data. So that is master
Mm.
data, right? Because it
Master
is
data.
it
Yeah.
it is it is one time entry, right? One customer ID, one
Mm.
Suma Naik, her mobile number, right, and her email
Yeah.
ID. This is the unique
Mm.
unique 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 detail, right? This is one time entry you have to do.
Yeah.
But in order details, when you orders, you can order multiple times, right? So Suma ordered today one order, tomorrow order, second order, third order, four order. So there's
Mm.
multiple data available here, but I'm just
Yeah.
referring customer ID one every time because that is related to the Suma, right? So
Mm.
I'm adding the Suma every time. Her customer ID is one, and based on the her customer ID from the master tables, from the parent tables, I can pull all her detail, right?
Mm.
So that's why it's a master table, or you can call it as a parent table. So
Mm.
you have only one entry, one time entry here, and that is rarely
Yeah.
updated, right? Your mobile number or your email address or your shipping address is rarely changed, right?
Mm.
So that is master entry. That's why we call it as a master entry, and or you
Okay.
can call it as a primary key, something like that. And foreign key is something like that details table. So you have added
Mm-hmm.
multiple entries into that. So
Got it.
this is
Yeah.
master or parent child relationship. So this is my parent
Got
table.
it.
This is master table. Yeah, and then your child table. Okay.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Got it.
Perfect. So you can do practice and you'll get you'll understand everything. So don't worry on that part. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can
Sure.
understand as a freshers. I know it's very difficult to understand this first normalization from because
Mm.
being having 14 to 15 years of experience and explaining you, I know that even sometimes I get confused on this part when I was a fresher. But don't worry,
Yeah.
do practice. It will take time, not to worry. As a freshers, they will not expect from you, you have to be expert in this
Mm-hmm.
normalization forms. Just focus
Sure.
on the
Yeah.
solution, why, how you created separate tables, customer, product, and order
Mm.
details, and you'll understand everything. So don't worry. Even
Yeah.
on top of this, while you're doing the practice, if you get any problem, if you get stuck, you can message me and I will help you there. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.